This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heart Matters. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work life, better family life, better personal life.
How can we tell between those people that love us for who we are or are just after what we have? And is there anything wrong with being after what we have? Isn't that what love is? It's seeing that you have something I need and it's mutual and there's going to be a beneficial exchange.
No, what you have is your possessions. You don't want people to want you for your possessions.
Okay.
Because it means you have nothing in return. Just feeding from you. They're not feeding you. When people just want the package and they don't care about what they're giving you.
Yeah.
Men are particularly exposed to this because they don't know how to seduce without overpromising. But few men know how to woo without overdoing. Because they're very desperate for acceptance.
Right.
And it's like their life depends on this one woman accepting them.
It's the way you're saying it.
They really go all out as if this is their life.
Yeah.
Few men can tell you the difference between love and obsession. Few. I'm so sorry for us, brethren, brothers in particular. We have not been given the vocabulary to measure healthy love. We don't even know how to test out a woman. We try to catch her attention while making her to agree to be a woman, to agree to marry us as a. We don't even check who is she. You want to appear like you know what you want by saying, from the moment I saw you, I saw my wife. That's a threat. That's scaring. Is that how you make? Is that how you make decisions? Elsewhere, you just see one glance and you decide that's the car I want to buy. That's the one I want to employ. One glance like this. You can scare the person you're talking to.
Yeah.
If that's how you make decisions.
It's true.
How impulsive are you? How rash? I mean, we are discussing the things that will warn you. And for brothers, I want to tell them that the right woman does not need you to overdo because she's also interested.
True.
Anytime you're overdoing, she's not interested.
Yeah.
You're trying to win the wrong person.
Yeah.
She can be pretty, you've fallen for her, and then her reluctance appears like she's playing hard to get. You try harder, you become more obsessed, you put more effort, you go all out because she's not responding, you put more effort, you want to win her. Now it appears like she's even tough, a hard nut to crack. She's just disinterested. Why do Why? Men misinterpret. So the lady is just sitting there looking at your theatrics.
Yeah. And blocking you.
She could even be thinking about, oh my God, I need to buy my skuma wiki now. The avocado lady is closing. You are here fantasizing.
Yeah.
The queen you are.
She's thinking, wow, there's an avocado I bought last week and I haven't
It's going back.
I need to go.
And you're here going,
Yeah.
Brothers, let me tell you a secret. A simple secret to sound out the depth of the water is to throw a stone there. So throw the conversation on our side.
Yeah.
Let her talk.
Yeah.
When people talk, they'll tell you, they will tell out on themselves.
True.
Some of them have nothing to say. They're just quiet because they have nothing to say. Who told you, oh, still waters run deep? Some of them are still because I'm not deaf. They have nothing to sound. Tell you the truth. Don't just collapse on this. This guy was served by a lady at a shop or supermarket, something like that. So he crashed on her, how she just looks. You know, she's wearing uniforms that are ironed because it's rules of the company. Stop. Please, can you stop overestimating people's work uniform? It is required by the employer. You need to see people in their true colors. So the guy falls in love with just, you know, if you go to an airport, you really like how they're polished.
Yeah.
That's a requirement for their job.
And you know, you equate it with they're intelligent, organized.
You give all this. You should use the makeup artist who has been employed to force them to sit there and be decorated. this guy falls in love with how clean and elegant she looks.
Yeah.
And he begins to frequent that place, begins to be flirtatious. He's only seeing her at work.
Yeah.
And they barely have any time. It's a stolen chat. So it's exciting.
Yeah.
It's exciting because he's waiting for other customers to go so that he can.
So the anticipation.
Yes. And now he's seeing all this polished and so he doesn't know. He doesn't find out much about the background, much about where she is in life, much about some of these people when they're in the element, they're shining. You know that you find a person in the element.
Yeah.
You can even fall in love with just the artistry of the way they do their thing. I saw some guys watching a lady moving earth mover. She was road construction. Some of those women who are good at them.
Yeah.
Even the media is covering her and she's making news because she's moving the earth mover, and you can just love that.
Yeah.
Because when people do what they love, they glow.
Yes.
They appear magical,
Yeah.
just the way they're doing it well, you know? So this guy is falling in love with this lady and only to realize later she's a yes person.
Oh.
Okay, some people are not controversial, they don't contravene you, they don't disagree, but they just never say no.
Okay.
So she'll flow with anything. Lunch hour, come to my house. She comes to your house, lunch hour. Pitia, my place, comes by my place after hour. She passes by your place after hour. Saturday, she comes. So his disturbance was too good. What is going on here?
Yeah.
And I told him, bro, you are dating outside your class. She's lucky. She has been told by her client not to lose that fortune. Do everything and bring that fat cow home. So you are the fat cow. He had not even found out where they are in life. This is a woman who was otherwise nowhere in his world. Careful with some of the people you are crashing on. Apart from the encounter when they are giving you your change, that's having you at the bank, you have nowhere to meet.
Yeah.
Careful. We are not discriminating, we're just saying in marriage you need a person of alike, you can be yoked together. You need a person bird of a feather.
Yeah.
You can reason and rhyme. But if you are just emotional and impulsive and you are famished, some guys are really on famine.
Tell them.
Of acceptance, of emotional stimulation, of sex. They just, and so they see this clean cow. They forget everything else. I can't tell you how many tell me, I'm working as a house help for now. I'm dating this lawyer.
Wow.
Did you call it dating? Okay, let's go on. Some of them are so hungry, they'll go for anybody who they can deceive to use for the moment. The young lady, wake up. That's not dating. He just available snack to a hungry fella. Try saying no to a sex, see how you'll be insulted and left alone.
It's true.
Just try, But in your head, you think, I'm lucky, I found. I'm lucky, I found.
You know that thing you said, try saying no to the sex, even when it's within your class.
Yes.
Sometimes just saying no to the sex can still get you insulted.
Yes, because people reveal their motives. They were not really after the long term, the soul, the goodwill of both of us. Yeah. And Lily, you may end up being left by 100 people. But the one who you will find when you have kept yourself that way will wipe your tears. Oh. They will comfort you. You will say it was worth all the trouble. You will regret those moments you nearly compromised. Yes. You will almost want to send a follow-up text to those people. Thank you for leaving. Otherwise, I was not going to find this person. You start living with a gratitude to the painful moments of decision because there was a direct consequence. Yeah. Say no, I go. Yeah. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to go back to the market. It feels like a setback. You thought you have arrived. Yeah. There's a pinch to it. Yes. There's a pinch to it. Yeah. But you also know, if I open this door, I'm going to a completely different world. I don't know who I'm dealing with. The dynamics have changed. And you have reached a place where you don't know, where is this about? So today we are discussing how to know when the person really is that soul connection. And it's not that they can get sexual relief. It's not that they can get financial boost. Many women just want you, that they commercialize the vibe. You come vibing them. Yeah. If you like me that much, pay my salon. If you like me that much, help me the rent. If you like me that much, help me this money. So is it the money they see they can get from you for falling in love? Because many of them just want to merchandise your interest. Yeah. Others want you, sometimes women wonders, or if you make me fall for you, what else do you want? So they're checking your motives, they're trying to measure. The first thing is, the first sign whether they want you and not your material is when they already have a contented life by themselves. Careful when a person has a very pressing need and they come to the dating market. Let's start on the macro level by warning you about people who have crisis, health crisis. They're going to the hospitals, they have mounting bills, they have debts from the hospital, they have all this. When people are in any crisis, they will accept anybody coming in a friendly note who likes them as support. Not always romance. A drowning man will clutch at a straw. I don't know why we are making these mistakes, but you should stop dating people who are managing a crisis. That time they're not themselves and they can't choose. When you're hungry, you eat anything for now.
Yeah.
Because they're in a situation, what they need is not, don't burden them with the heavy decision of choosing a life partner when they're already battling such a difficult decision, difficult problem. They don't even know whether they'll survive. Some of these problems are life-threatening. They can spiral downwards any time.
Yeah.
When people particularly have a health problem, everything in their life is affected. They can be creative, they can be consistent, they can be at peace, they can... It's cruel to expect a person to show up for you romantically, to meet your emotional needs, to be there for you, when they are already battling something else.
Yeah.
It's even cruel. Everybody deserves love. Sometimes it's self-love and the love of a friend.
Yeah.
It's the support. You should come with the love of a friend.
Yeah.
Can I give you a helping hand? Okay, some money there. I really like your personality and I feel sorry that you have to deal with this at this time in your life. I hope you get it soon. Some help there. That's the kind of love they need.
Sometimes that support is what will make them fall in love with you, and then that falling in love with you will make you fall in love with them.
Yeah, if you're a grown-up, you won't call it love, you just say feelings.
Right.
Because remember when people are at a bad place, they want any hand to hold.
Yeah.
Any hand to
Yeah.
hold. So they will hold in hand. Remember the nurses of critical care who discovered how badly people need to be held? And they took gloves that filled with warm water for people to feel like there's a hand.
Yeah.
When people are in situations, they just want hand, helping hand. So don't call it falling in love. You have traveled in places, at time you used to go for missions in places that are very stricken with hardship. Nomadic communities, pastoralist communities. They don't have infrastructure. The children can hardly retain school. Then we show up here dressing well, coming from university and talking. The young people there fell in love with us. We represent what they wish for. And we care, we came all the way.
Yeah.
They'll tell you stories, move you around, and you can find your senses so excited. They teach you the local language, they tell you stories. You sit in the morning, in the evening after you're done with your trips in the day, and you are talking there. How come, even the ones you came with, you end up connecting so well. A person you never thought they are beautiful. Now you're noticing them because you're very far away, you're spending a lot of time together, you're talking stories, there's so much adventure.
Yeah.
So, feelings. Learn to call things by their right names. That's not love.
Right.
Those are feelings.
Right.
And they are very circumstantial.
Yes.
Does this person have a stable life already? We are saying on a larger level, they should not have an ongoing crisis. But there's another lower level, hidden level you're likely to overlook. When it's not an obvious crisis, but a personal, emotional crisis. When a person has low self-esteem and they don't think they're likable enough. Let me ask you, how do you feel when a person you thought you were marrying or even you're married to, they start telling you they don't believe in love?
I feel insecure.
So what is the basis of us together?
Yeah. So what are we doing?
Thank you.
Hey.
There are some people who fundamentally they don't believe they're lovable. They don't believe a woman can love without ulterior motive.
Yeah.
People's beliefs are stubborn things. You can't change them.
Yeah. True.
That line of opinion, belief, principles, convictions, it's a spectrum of personal alignment, and you can't change it. Stop even trying.
Don't try.
Don't try it. Opinion is usually the lowest. Fluctuates a lot of times. Many people, when they have new information, they can change the opinion. And we said, if you can't change your mind, you're not using it. Most people will change their mind about the glass after they study more about
Yeah.
after the new information comes out.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. I love that. Yeah.
So opinions are things you can influence here and there. But after opinions, usually now go to interest, what people are attracted to. Next, we go to beliefs. Now we go to principles or convictions. What people don't question. That's what they live by. Then you shall go to now their choices, because they're being informed by all this philosophy of life.
Yeah.
We are saying you want to check whether this person has reached a place where they believe they deserve love, they deserve good life, they're marriageable, they're wife enough, they're husband enough, they can, what they believe about themselves, we call them core beliefs. The core beliefs, you have many beliefs about politics, which one is right, which one is wrong, but the belief about yourself, we call them core, because they become like the operating system.
Right.
Your belief about your life and what you deserve in life, it shows up in everything, in what you dress, what you eat, how you walk, how you talk. We call it core belief. So, does the person's core belief amount to a contented, happy life?
Wow.
If they don't have it, they're looking for it from marriage, from relationship, from men,
Yeah.
from women.
Yeah.
You're going to come and you won't be enough because you can't feel that part.
Yeah.
And any small disagreement, they will misinterpret it and liken it with the way they have self-rejection. You're also confirming that you're also fake. You said you love me.
Yeah.
So you do a small disagreement and they decide you don't love them and they're gone.
Hey.
They divorce you and divorce you in one day.
Where?
This person can swing to extremes. Because once they're triggered, they go on a tangent.
Yeah.
Many people don't have bad temper, they just have low self-esteem. I want to remember that. Remember that. A lot of people will say, short temper. They can't believe, they get so triggered because they deeply believe they're not worthy of love. Anytime you confirm that, they go bananas. I don't know why they don't go purples or
Or apples.
they go bananas. I want you to always check. Does the person have a core happiness by themselves?
Yeah.
Are they grounded in the earth? Do they feel deserving of peace and good life? I told you that term, some people are incompatible with the peace. They don't believe calm is real. Only chaos is real. And they will create chaos because it's familiar.
Yeah.
It's not logical, it's psychological. It's conditioning. There are people who, when they're angry, they can't express themselves calmly because they don't think you are hearing them.
Oh.
Where they came from, anger was followed by screaming and shouting. That's the only way you could be heard. And that's the only way you could impose your presence, or your voice and your message. Right. So they can't be calm. They can't explain what they're feeling.
Yeah.
They must scream.
Yeah.
The other day we discussed how when parents keep children watching them being victimized, being abused. Many people thought being cooperative in marriage means not having a core sense of who you are, people pleasing, overgiving, suppressing your own needs, not asking questions. That was the energy they thought cooperation means. So they allowed a lot of abuse.
Yeah.
This person actually came to them at a season when they did not have a strong sense of who they are. They were not asserting who they are. They did not have limits. They did not have standards of the life they expected. They had not formed it. The person married them quickly. So they can run the show.
Yeah.
Some people don't want a partner. They want a puppet.
True.
They don't want a person to do life with. They want a person to remote control.
Yeah.
They can see you are trigger ready. You are triggerable. They know the points they can push, and you crash. You cry.
Yeah.
You get nervous.
Yeah.
You become fearful.
Yeah.
You become, and that's what they enjoy. They don't know how else to connect with you honestly.
What?
Yes, there are people like that.
But they're not even connecting with me.
Yes, they're not even. They want to keep you under exam. They want to control you.
That's unfair.
And they can't control you that way when you are awakened. And you can tell because they get angry when they see you reading a book, you're being opened the eyes. When they see you watching podcasts, you open your eyes. When they see you talking to an enlightened, you might open your eyes. They get so agitated, and
even if they see you thinking, you die thinking.
yes, they hate when you're doing anything that is moving you towards awakening.
Yeah.
we are saying you should make sure that this person has there's, you know, that cone shape, the prism. When it is sitting on the broader side, it is very stable.
Right.
When it is upside down, it's very unstable.
Yeah.
Make sure the pyramid of this person's life is sitting upright.
Right.
They have a stability. If they don't have a stability, they sink into depression very quickly.
Yeah.
They quarrel with people, they quarrel spirals for a week. They block people and block. They close their social media, they open it again. They go, you can see how they swing.
Yeah.
And this is personal. They may have a career going on.
Yeah.
They may have, their life may look okay, but when you come close, you realize it's storm over paradise.
Yeah.
That person does not have a stable core.
Right.
Does not have a happiness of their own.
Yeah.
They are going to torture you and it will be very difficult. The other sign you will know when a person just is coming to you for what you have is when they expect their only plan for life is marriage.
Oh.
When their only plan for have a life is getting married.
Yeah.
We highlighted this to be the obvious cause why people start dating at 18, 19, 20, 21, a ridiculously young age.
Yeah.
Because their only plan for future is what?
Marriage.
The other problem you're going to notice with these people, which may not be obvious, many of them may not have had that long running, I'm 30, I was relationship for 8 years. They may not have that.
Yeah.
But you're going to notice that aside from trying to find a partner, which manifests in desperation, restlessness, impatience, insecurities, panicky. Until they get that marriage, they don't know how to think.
Yeah.
They don't know what to do.
Yeah.
You're going to discover that when you find that they have not thought beyond what they want. They have not even factored that the person they're marrying may have other needs themselves. So this person cannot buy a car before they find the man, cannot buy a land before they do this. They even hold their life completely to prime themselves just for marriage. Everything is just about, which means it becomes their identity, becomes their source of money or friendship or everything.
Yeah.
And they're the ones who say the term like divorce is not an option. Because they don't have another life. People are asking why. We have heard public figures where stories, they break up, this one marries another woman, but every now and then you see them together again with the one who was insulted, we supported. People start saying, do we take back our congratulations? This woman had stood her ground against the abuse and the disrespect. Now you see them hanging out together. We being insulted. And I'm telling them, it's very hard for this person to walk out because she has never had a life. From youth, she started being this man.
Yeah.
When you start being the person so young, it's very hard to detach because you don't know another life.
Yeah.
Lily, what did we say? It's a matter of your survival to be alone for a while so that you can have a reference point, that you can face life by yourself.
Yeah.
Young people, if you can hear me, let me save your life. Some of us, this one, we stumbled on it by divine grace. Nobody put it in words. It's imperative that you are alone during your youth, that you are single, so that you can teach yourself to live by yourself.
Yeah.
In future, if people try to break you down, disrespect you, you just remember, I was once alone and I made it.
Yeah.
Don't leave home and you get into a relationship. Don't leave secondary school and you get into a relationship. Don't be in campus in a relationship. Don't jump from campus into a boyfriend. No. Pay your small bills, live that small life, face life. Wake up, order your day, dress up, go, meet, do your work, earn some money, talk to friends, have no strings attached. Live that carefree, simple life that has no burdens.
Yeah.
A year, 2, 3, 4, ideally 5 or so.
Yeah.
By the time you come to marriage, you have a reference point. You know how to survive. You know how to survive.
Yeah.
In fact, emotionally, you know how to detach. Because you'll have detached from many people.
Yeah.
You'll have avoided a lot of triggers.
That's a life skill we were never taught. Detaching.
Yes. Let me tell you, you will know that this person is just after what you have.
Yeah.
When, aside from marriage, they don't know how to exist. That person will suffocate you.
Yeah.
They will want the marriage as their life.
Yeah.
They can't imagine. There are women who can't imagine living alone. It's like anathema. They can't live in a house alone. It's like they can't build. It's like a curse. Their mind is so closed. They better be killed by that person. Let me finish with this story that A lady was manifesting symptoms of heart. The heart was racing. It appeared like it was growing bigger. She was having palpitations. Then she developed a bad cough. So a theory that appeared to doctors like the heart had started pumping too fast. It overstrained the lungs, and the lungs were now, she was coughing so badly, and it suggested you need a lung transplant. Go to India, check what happens. So it was like a year of struggles, gather the money. The other year, she's in bed, out of bed, in hospital, out of hospital. Finally, they managed to airlift her to India. And she goes to India, they're trying to examine. By the way, when she landed, the symptoms stopped. She stopped coughing. Their palpitations went away. She was not having the anxiety attack. She was not having the sweatings, the numbing on one leg, the other weird
symptoms.
This is heart, when this artery, this vein.
There's an artery here. Can you see it? See this one?
When it is not, that's why.
Yeah.
So she was crash. When she arrived there, I can walk. Okay. So she's got the crack put in her home. He got to hospital. The doctors are checking, and she's verify all papers. Okay, again another scan. Zero. Nothing. The symptoms stopped. Okay, wait around. Sometimes the climate change can give temporary relief. Just hang around. Let's see. Come next week. She stayed there for 6 months, and she was perfectly okay for 6 months. She flew back. When she landed,
the artery started acting up. Oh no.
Do you know, I don't know why we leave out psychologists in the stories of our lives.
I don't know.
They happened to be a psychologist somewhere in the friendships. And told them, this is psychosomatic. She went away from the abuse. She was married to a narcissist who was breaking her down. Finally, he had chased her away. So they were not releasing the marriage because he has chased her away. She has chased her away, but she's still clinging, hoping he comes back. My happiness is tied there, Marriage in her head was her existence. And she had married like oxygen.
But why, when she left the country, like the farther she went, now she started healing?
Yes, in a way, when you're far away, you are distracted completely.
The flights.
The environment and everything, even the curiosity to learn new people, meet new people, you disengage.
Oh, wow.
You disengage.
That speaks volumes.
Yes.
The power of taking a trip.
Yes. And those who are telling me he had watched the video where he said, most narcissistic abuse past 10 years begins to break you physically. Most of them, after 10 years, the body has endured so much. Some people can go all the way to 20 or something like that, but 90% of people who have been narcissistic abuse past 10 years, now there is psychosomatic illnesses. And remember, some of them are not reversible. It can explode into a very aggressive form of cancer. Cancer can come from other sources, but one of the sources is what? Abuse. You can have potential. They said almost all of us have potentially cancerous cells. Is the trigger and the lifestyle.
Right.
So many people, when they have that predisposition already, and then there's this depression, abuse, narcissism, mental torture.
Yeah.
Do you know that lady, when they came, the doctors suggested to isolate herself within the country. Don't interact with those people, just live a certain life for just 6 months. See where it goes. And she was fairly well when she was not interacting with those people for 6 months. And then she was given a date for resuming work, resuming this. When she was resuming next week, the anxiety came back. Because she's almost going there.
Oh.
The anxiety, the symptoms started again.
Going where?
She was given for 6 months, don't work. For 6 months, don't go to those communities. Just stay indoors, live your life just do whatever.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I thought the psychosomatic symptoms were tied to the husband.
They had already parted ways, but she was trying reconciliation, sending people in between. This one has sent one, she's checking online what he wrote, who he is with. You get?
So how comes they came back when she went to work? That's different.
She was resuming social life. They had said everything social. She said, behave as if you're far away still. Behave as if you're in India. She was talking only to the mother who had taken early retirement to take care of her.
What?
Yes. So the mother was on bringing food, just keep indoors, just gardening. Don't touch phone, leave your. So she endured that, went very well. But when she was resuming next week, go back to work, now you're seeing the same people, this one, phone call, life, the anxiety came back, she was admitted, she was not breathing oxygen. And the last word she said, I only love this man and he has only killed me, and she pulled out the oxygen and died. I know that accelerated quickly. Yeah. That escalated quickly. But
do you have stories with happy endings? You psychologists.
This is to warn you that
yeah.
when you find people cannot be happy without marriage, you're also finding a person who can easily be obsessed.
Yeah.
Who can die blaming you.
Wow.
Who can make people think you killed them.
Yeah. Commit suicide and write a death note.
You are the one.
Yeah.
Make sure that the person you're marrying has plans of life. You know, when people have goals of life, at least the goals balance them off. They say there's something I wanted to do with my life. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Apart from marriage, I just wanted to bring out my gifts, create some content, you know, register my presence in the world.
Yeah.
You want a person who talks like that.
Yeah.
When they talk like that, they're balanced.
Yeah.
They will not burden you with their existence.
Yeah.
And they can soldier on. Even a life of faith. A person who has just a vibrant life of faith, a relationship with God, something outside of this context that gives them strength, that occupies a part of their life, that enriches a part of their life. Someone who has friendships that they treasure. And they can banter with this person for an hour, they can catch up. They can have this group they meet, I don't know after how long.
Yeah.
They can have this shopping or this kind of things, this career. You need a person who has a life.
True.
That life will feed into the richness you share. They will have a lot of experiences and stories to tell from that other side of life. They will have a lot of hope and encouragement. They are vetching from that side, not only for themselves, but for you.
Yeah.
When we are down, they can tell you a scripture they thought gave them strength and perspective. A book they read, a friend who told them something, an encounter they had, some money they're expecting, some skill they learned, a music they come across. When a person has a life like that besides marriage, it really becomes as a boost. When we share, love is not given, it's shared. You have it, I have it, we share. They should have it so that you can share. Yes.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much for that very insightful show. Let me read some beautiful words from this book and then we can end. You were talking about pursue life before you chase love. There are blessings that will never enter your life until some people and their energies have left. There are heights you can't ascend to until you cut off the weight of those who pull you down. Those are beautiful words from Millionaire Moves. You can get it on www.benjaminzuluglobal.com alongside all his other work. Thank you so much for watching and bye.
This is the Benjamin Zulu Global. Welcome our viewers from all over the world to the home of the Heart Months. We're converging to learn together because when you know better, you can do better. And a better life is what we all want. Better work life, better family life, better